Hello guys, welcome. Let's write a Python program to find a factorial of a number n. What is factorial? Factorial of a number n is nothing but it is a product of numbers from n to 1, which is nothing but factorial of n. Let's say factorial. Factorial of 5 will be 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is nothing but 120. This is nothing but the factorial of 5. That's the definition of factorial. And we have two methods to calculate factorial of a number, which is one is the iterative method, and the second one is using recursion. We have two methods, that is iterative method and recursion. So let's first code for iterative method. Okay, let's first take the input from the user, which is n. I'm typecasting it to integer because by default input function will return a string. So the user should know what we are asking for. Let's write enter n to find factorial. We are asking the user to enter n to find its factorial. So he will enter n. Then we will find the factorial of the number. Further, for iterative method, we use loop for I in range of 2 comma n plus 1. We need to have a variable to store the answer. Let's say factorial. I am storing it in fact variable. Fact is equals to 1 initially. Now factorial will be fact is equals to uh, fact into I, which will return the factorial. Here initially I have taken the factorial is equals to 1 because if n is 0 and n is 1, it doesn't enter loop, but the 0 factorial and 1 factorial is 1, so I took by default factorial is 1. If n is greater than 1, then we loop over this, calculating uh, factorial by multiplying one after another using loop until we reach n, which what this loop does is we initially have 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 and so on till it reaches n. This is what is doing by this loop, and ultimately we will have our answer, which I am printing now. Print factorial of a number n is, I'm storing it in fact, so let's print it. Okay, let me run this. It is enter n to find the factorial. Okay, let me enter 5. Factorial of a number 5 is 120. Let's check for 6. Let's check for 4, which is well known. 24. 4 into 3 into 2, 4 3 is 12. 12 2 is 24. And let's check for 0. It is 1. It doesn't go through loop, but by default 0 factorial is 1, but I have taken that. So it is 1. And let's write a function. Let's write recursion. Let's go for recursion method. As already I have taken factorial of a number, I have already taken n, so let's write a recursion function here. Def fact factorial of n if n is 0 or n equals to 1, we will return 1 because factorial of 0 and 1 is 1. Else if it is not, then we will return n into factorial of n minus 1. This is called as recursion because this function is calling itself in its function definition, so it is called as recursion over here. And let me call this function over here in the main factorial. Okay, wait. One is iterative method, and here I am calling the function factorial of capital N. It will return a value. So let me print it directly. Print strings factorial of a number using recursion. Factorial of a number n, and using recursion is nothing but value returned by this function. Okay, and here this is calculated using iterative method. Iterative method is this one, so let's check. Sorry, I got some syntax here. Okay, else let's check. Okay, when I run this, I am getting enter n to find the factorial of a number n. Let's enter 5. Sorry, I need to return n here. I missed this statement. Okay, let me run it again. 5. Okay, see. Factorial of a number 5 using iterative method is 120, and factorial of a number using recursion is 120. You both will give the same answer because factorial should be a constant, so both will return the same answer. Here we have two methods, which is the iterative method here using loops, and the recursion function calling itself. This is the function for recursion, and that's it. If you like the video, please do like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.